Hey guys, it's Mama Munchkin here, also known as Amber, and I am really excited to be here this morning. I'm going to be telling you all about how we afford to travel to Disney World, Disney Cruises, Aulani, all that kind of fun stuff. We save up to 70% off on Disney resorts, and I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. So welcome. This is Family Travel Chat Live. Like I said, my name is Amber and I'm from Global Munchkins, which is a travel blog I run talking about all of our family travels and hopes to inspire other families to get out there and travel together around the world, both the Disney version and the real life version, because we do both and love both. So like I said, today we're going to be talking about how we save a ton of money on Disney properties. And this is real stuff that you can do too. It's probably one of our best kept vacation secrets. I was looking back and kind of thinking, I'm always sharing about how we save and how we save on flights and stuff. But Disney really got us started traveling with our family. And so I think it's really important that you understand exactly how we do it. In the past 14 years, we have visited Disney World over 15 times. We have taken, I think, 6 or 7 Disney cruises, and visited Aulani about 6 or 7 times as well. So, and we just, as you know, got back from a Disney cruise about a week or 2 weeks ago. We cruised to Puerto Rico with Disney, and we're getting ready to go to Disney World this summer in June, and then back to Aulani again this November. So this is real information, you guys, that I personally use for my family. This is how we afford to do it. And I'm going to explain exactly how we do that. The other thing I was going to talk to you guys about today, as always, are the flights that I have found that are right now on the web that you can take advantage of today in case you're booking your trips. Just a little disclaimer, I do not get paid by any of the brands that I'm talking about here today. This is just information from me to you in hopes that you, like I said, get out there and travel the world with your family. So let's get into, what's the big secret? So the big secret is Disney Vacation Club. It is. And before you, tune out, hear me out. We bought Disney Vacation Club back in 2001. And that is honestly why we are able to travel as much as we do. Because if we are not traveling with Disney, then we're renting out our points for a great value and using that money to pay for wherever we're traveling to. So I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what Disney Vacation Club is and how we use it. I'm also going to tell you guys how you guys can save a ton of money buying Disney Vacation Club and how you can take advantage of the Disney Vacation Club perks and prices without buying Disney Vacation Club. So that's what we're going to talk about today. First off, what in the world is Disney Vacation Club, right? So you've heard like all the horror stories of timeshares and the different ones that are out there. But a brand like Disney is so intelligent. They were really going after, I think, the 100% occupancy in their hotels. And so they developed a point system vacation club. So you purchase your Disney Vacation Club. The points are about, let me see, I think we want to say on the resale market, you can get them for about $110 a point. And you probably need about, I don't know, maybe 100 points to start. But the Disney Vacation Club, you buy points and then you use those points at all the Disney Vacation Club resorts. They also have resorts that you can use the points for in Vero Beach, in Hilton Head, and as you guys know, Disney's Aulani is one of their Vacation Club resorts. And on top of that, they have like different collections, like an adventure collection and concierge collection. You can use them for the Disney cruise, or you can trade in like week for week and split it, and go somewhere, another timeshare. You can do that as well. The way that we use them is, and probably one of the best values, is staying on property at Disney World. So when we travel to Disney World, we can stay at the Beach Club Resort in a studio for about $70 a night. That's crazy, you guys. I mean, go online and check, Disney Vacation Club, Beach Club villas and see what the rates are. $70 a night's a steal. And that resort is one of our favorite resorts. It's phenomenal. It's a luxury resort. It's a beautiful property. $70 a night gets you a studio villa, which is, you get like a queen bed, a queen sleeper sofa, or maybe it's a full. And you still get like a mini fridge, toaster, stuff like that. So you can save money by being able to eat some of your meals in as well. That's one of the ways that we use it. We also can stay at places like, Saratoga is another really cheap resort. And we've only really stayed at more of the luxury ones, and we're still getting it for these crazy prices. As you guys know, we do Aulani a lot, so just kind of like to give you a starting point, it's about $140 a night for an ocean view villa at Aulani during Thanksgiving, because that's when we normally go. So pretty crazy, right? You know, $140 a night to stay at Disney's Aulani. Again, check the rates. It's not $140 a night, you know, if you check online. And we like to stay with our sister-in-law, and we actually split a 2-bedroom ocean view villa at Aulani, which costs us about $560 using our points. But it would cost $2,000 a night if we were to pay, you know, by booking online. So as you can see, like, Disney really packed in the value with these points. You know, we're getting huge value for our money. And you can see how, you know, if somebody is normally paying, you know, $2,000 a night for a 2-bedroom villa, and they're able to rent my points for me, I'm able to actually make money on my points when I do that. And I use that money to then travel to wherever else, you know, we're going. So what makes the Disney Vacation Club different than other things is, number one, it's based off that point system. So like I'm trying to show you, we own at, maybe Beach Club, I know we own points there, but we can use it at Saratoga, and we can use it at Animal Kingdom concierge level, is what we're going to be doing this June. We can use it at Aulani. We can rent them out, you know, and go somewhere that we want to go, or we can trade them in and use them at a concierge villa and go somewhere like, you know, Keystone, or go to, somewhere else, a different type of luxury resort in Hawaii. So that, you know, the point system is super helpful. The value, like I said, is huge, because your value of staying on property is just insane. You know, you can save up to 70% off, like I said, at Aulani. So the value is definitely worthwhile. The demand, so what makes Disney different is when you go to change, or you go to rent out your points, so many people, you know, Disney is like a bucket list item. They want to go to Disney World at least once. You know, people really want to go to Aulani now. So we've never, not a single time, and we've owned since 2001, have we had a year where we have not used our points or not sold them, and sold them for a profit. So I know that there's other families that buy timeshares at different places, and, you know, they have to skip out a year, or, you know, they lost money a year. But with Disney, you know, it's such high demand, you will never be stuck with a week of, you know, worth of points that you're not going to be able to rent out, even last minute, and find somebody to take them. Last minute, actually, you can probably make a ton of money. And then, like I said, the flexibility. So DVC has the resorts that are in Disneyland and Disney World, and then they also have Hilton Head, Vero Beach, and Aulani. Plus, they have all these other collections. When Mike proposed to me, he did it at Mauna Lani, which is in Hawaii. It's on the island of Kona. And that was through our concierge collection that he had booked that. So that was another way that we had used it. And then, like I said, you can always exchange kind of a week for, like, if you wanted to do, like, maybe Marriott, Maui Vacation Club, you wanted to stay in those villas in Hawaii or something like that. You know, there's literally like thousands. You could go, you know, all across Europe with it. You could go to Africa. You can use it on the Disney cruise. Like I said, there's so many ways to use your points. Plus, there's other perks. Like, I know you guys have seen us at different movie premieres, like Finding Dory, Guardians of the Galaxy, Cinderella. So we get special invites to do that through our DVC points. And then we get to go down to Downtown Disney and, you know, see the movie before anybody else does. It's kind of like an early release movie. They give us free popcorn and candy and sodas and, special toys for the kids. When we went and saw Baymax, they came out with like this Baymax toy. So there's really awesome perks. They also now started doing these really cool like member nights. So last year they closed down California Adventure only to DVC members, and we got to go into the park. It was just us there. All the snacks were free. You know, the kids are going up and grabbing sodas and churros and whatever they wanted. You just waited in line, got it for free, and rode all the rides without really waiting in line, all because we were Disney Vacation Club members. So honestly, the Vacation Club has only gotten better since we've owned it. If you're joining in later, you know, we had, I was talking about how we bought these points in 2001. They were about $65 per point. On the resale market now, they're about, what did I write down? I looked it up. I think it was like $110 per point if you bought them right now on the resale market. So our Vacation Club that we bought in 2001 has actually increased in value. In fact, increased to the point that we've actually sold points and then repurchased through the resale market just because it's such a good value. We make money on it. So a little bit about how it works, right? I'm talking about these points. Well, you're going to purchase points, and the way that it works is the points I think are good for, it's like a 65-year deed that you get to the property, something like that. You can go search DVC membership and talk to your real estate agent. Again, I'm just telling you my personal experience as a member. We started, I think, with 100 points. We took out a loan, and so we owed the, $100 a point, or not $100 a point, $65 a point. We had 100. We owed that in a loan plus the annual dues. Once we had paid for it, the only thing we paid for were the annual dues, which is about $450 to $650 per point, depending on what resort you purchase from. And then you use those points to book your trips. So if you own, let's say, a Disney Vacation Club at Beach Club Villas in Florida, I can book it 11 months in advance. Same with Aulani. If you don't own, let's say I own the Vacation Club points at Beach Club and I want to book Aulani, then you can book 7 months in advance. And I mean, that's it. It's so super easy. And I've talked about the resale market. So like, let's say you want to save even more. You don't care that it's, not a 65-year deed. You want to get, less years on it. You can actually purchase DVC members' points that they have for sale on the resale market. And we have bought and sold through a company called, let me see, I'm trying to look it up. I think it's called the Timeshare. I'm gonna have to, the Timeshare Store. So I'll put all the links in the comments so you guys can see them. But the Timeshare Store is where we have purchased and resold our own DVC points. So if you want to save a little bit of money, you can purchase your points through the Timeshare Store. And if you do that, the only problem is that you're not going to get the extra perks I talked about, like the movie premieres and the VIP nights. However, you can be clever because you can actually buy a very small allotment of points through Disney Vacation Club. That way you qualify for those special events, then buy the rest of your points on the resale market. So that's a way to kind of get around it if you want to be really sneaky. And then let's say you're not ready to purchase points, right? You're like, Amber, it's not for us, or we don't have the money, or we can't get the loan, or whatever it is, right? You can still rent points from members like me. Remember I said that's one of the perks is that if I'm not doing Disney, I can rent out my points to anybody. And Disney allows you to do that. And I put their name on the reservation and I'm good to go. And so you can rent points from a bunch of different stores. And I'll leave the ones that I recommend in the comments. That way you guys have those links. But that way you can go to places like Aulani and you're not going to save the 70% because members like me are smart. We know that, we're providing you a huge savings, but you're still going to save more than you would if you were just to go to Aulani's website and book, right? So you can also rent points from DVC members. And maybe that's a great way to try the membership out because personally, I prefer staying in a villa over any of the hotel rooms anyways. My favorite resorts are the Disney's Beach Club villas. They're gorgeous, and I think we've been going to them so long that it's nostalgic for us. But that resort specifically, you can walk to both Epcot and to Hollywood Studios, so it's really cool. And they have a beautiful lake and a boardwalk area, and they have a pool that's got sand bottom and fun slides, and my kids just love it. Another one that I love using our points with, and like I said, will be in June, so you can follow us on Instagram and check the blog for information on that, is the Animal Kingdom Lodge. So Animal Kingdom Lodge has a concierge level that you can book with your points, which is so cool. And Animal Kingdom, they have giraffe and ostrich and zebra right out your balcony. You just look down and you get to see them. So I'm very excited. In June, you guys have to follow along on Instagram so you can get all the behind the scenes because I'm sure I'll be Instagram storying all that stuff. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Allison. Thanks so much for joining. And Gina, I'm so glad this is what you needed. Definitely, if you guys have questions, leave me a comment or just let me know that you're out there. Let me know where you're joining from. I'd love to answer questions. Like I said, today we're talking about Disney Vacation Club. We've been members since 2001. And we bought our points for $65 a point, and now we can resell them on the resale market for $110 a point. So not only have we gone on all these fantastic vacations, but it's actually increased in value, and we've made money on it, which is, insane. So definitely highly recommend Disney Vacation Club. And like I said, there's lots of perks beyond just being able to book incredible, prices at these Disney resorts. Like I was saying, You can book a studio at Disney's Beach Club, a luxury resort, for $70 a night. Is what it comes out to with our points. We can book at Aulani during Thanksgiving, a ocean view studio for $140 a night. But what we like to do is to get the 2-bedroom villa at Aulani, which runs us about $560 per night, which we split with my sister-in-law who likes to come with us. Which online, that's $2,000 a night. So Disney Vacation Club is just incredible value if you're going to be traveling with Disney. If you're not, you can put your points up and rent them and use the money to travel wherever else you want. Or you can look about, using their concierge level. Like I said, they have hotels around the world there. And they also have a huge network of other timeshares that you can swap a week for a week. Yes, buying, I know, Carolyn, it's true. That startup cost is hard. We took out a loan, I know, when we got ours initially, but like I said, the value, the fact that it increases over time, the fact that you could probably purchase the points and maybe, every other year sell them and maybe pay it off that way. It's just crazy. We started with 100 points and I can't think of what we're up to. At one point we owned, I think we were like the third largest owner at one point of Disney Vacation Club points, because we were using them and booking other people's vacations, and we take our whole family when we go to Aulani. We have cousins come, and my sister-in-law comes, and everybody. Yeah, or swap, exactly. I mean, it just depends on how you want to travel. Everybody travels different, but we love Lux Travel, but we are super budget conscious because, we have 5 kids. That's the reality. But I want to, continue staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge and being on the concierge level with my kids. And I want to book, Beach Club Villa because it's gorgeous and lovely. So yeah, definitely, do what you have to do. I'm just, like I said, I don't make any money off of Disney Vacation Club. I'm just telling you guys, mom to mom or parent to parent, that this is a way that we afford to travel a ton. I haven't written too much on the blog about it. I'm behind, shame on me, but I continue to keep traveling, and so it's hard to keep up. But yes, you know what? This is inspiring me because talking about it, I'm definitely very passionate about, being able to help families afford it. And it dawned on me actually last night that that's one way that we really afford our vacation. So yeah, we'll definitely chat very much. And I'll make sure that I put on the blog so all of you guys know how to do it. Today on the blog, I will put all of the links to Disney Vacation Club and to the the timeshare store that we resell with, as well as where you can find DVC points to rent in case you just want to at least save money instead of straight out booking. You might as well use that service. And that way, when you see DVC points for rent, you realize that it's legit, that you can really do that it's not something that's going to be a disaster. If you have questions about DVC membership, please leave me a comment anywhere. Instagram, I'm global_munchkins. On Facebook, I'm Global Munchkins. Twitter at Global Munchkins. Or you can email me, Amber M, like Mary, at globalmunchkins.com. So that is pretty much all I have to say, unless you guys have questions about Disney. But I did want to share with you some of the awesome flights that are going on right now. As always, there are just these Europe flights that are killing me. I'm dying to go to Europe. LA to Italy, either Rome or Milan, is $3.99 round trip on any One World Alliance airline right now. Guys, that's insane. It costs more than that for me to fly to Hawaii. It costs more for me to fly to New York. But I can fly from LAX to Rome or Milan for $3.99 round trip. So that is an awesome deal going on now. I'll leave that link in just a few minutes in the comments. There's also a lot going into different places in Mexico. San Francisco to Cancun is only $179 round trip. Or you can do Delta and United's running a deal. San Diego, oh no, that's not that one. Los Angeles to Cabo for $242 round trip is the other one to Mexico. Now, we just went to Puerto Rico and stayed at El Conquistador Resort, which is an incredible resort in Puerto Rico. They have their own private island called Palomino Island, and they have a water park on property too called Coqui Water Park. Puerto Rico is it's like Hawaii. It's absolutely gorgeous. I would say it's like Hawaii mixed with Costa Rica. That's how I describe Puerto Rico. The water is beautiful, crystal clear. It's so pretty, and that's one of our favorite resorts, and it's actually a very affordable resort. If you go on to, it's Hilton's Waldorf Astoria's El Conquistador Resort in Puerto Rico, and you can fly there from San Diego straight to San Juan for $385 round trip, which is really good because we had to fly into like North Carolina and have a layover and then fly in, and it cost us about the same or maybe more. So that's a decent price, and really the best part is just that it's a direct flight, which is not common. So if you haven't been to Puerto Rico, definitely an awesome place to go with your kids. You do not need a passport if you're a U.S. citizen, which is another cool thing. Another great flight for people over on the East Coast is New York to Havana, Cuba, only $284 round trip. I know that's one that people are really looking forward to. A couple more to Europe. We have Los Angeles to Barcelona round trip for $541. Or there's also a LA to Barcelona. That's a really great price right now. Or San Francisco to Manchester for only $369 round trip. Norwegian also has a bunch of fares. They have out of, let's see, New York, Boston, Fort Lauderdale, LAX, and Oakland to Europe starting at $257 round trip. Places like Copenhagen and Oslo, which are both phenomenal with kids. So those are incredibly cheap, guys. So check Norwegian if you're looking to fly with your family to Europe next year. You can also fly nonstop to San Diego from a bunch of cities like Houston, San Francisco, Seattle, Chicago, Dallas, Austin, Denver, and Los Angeles for about $87 round trip. Pretty awesome. So I will leave that link for you. San Diego is one of my favorite cities. We live about 40 minutes outside of San Diego, but like La Jolla's got the sea lions. You've got tons of theme parks. They have Legoland, SeaWorld. SeaWorld's got the aquarium over there and the water park, and you've got the zoo, and you've got all of, Balboa, and God, there's so much to do in San Diego. So definitely an awesome trip if you're in one of those cities. $87 round trip to fly into San Diego is pretty awesome. And then the one that I would like to go to, if somebody's looking for like a mind-blowing Christmas gift trip, is Orange County, California to Johannesburg, South Africa is only $673. Usually it's like $1,200 to fly to Africa, you guys. So that's an awesome rockin' deal. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today on Family Travel Chat, live here Tuesdays, every Tuesday, 10 a.m. On Facebook, except when I'm traveling, because it turns out that was a little bit more difficult than I had anticipated. But I look forward to seeing you guys back here week after week. Please leave me comments, leave me questions. If there's something family travel related you want to hear me talk about, questions you have, I'd love to answer them. Or just send me a picture. Let me know where you're going. Let me know where you're at. Just tag me, #GlobalMunchkins, and I'll find it. Anyways, that's it for today. Check the website, www.globalmunchkins.com, for all your family travel needs. And check the comments right back here on Facebook in just a few minutes, and I'll post a blog post with all the links to everything we talked about today, from the DVC timeshare resale to actually, a breakdown of exactly what we talked about, where to rent points from, as well as all the links to all the flights I talked about. Have a great day, guys, and happy travels. Bye-bye.